Hi! If you hadn't guessed already, I like Berserk. Also, I recently bought my first anime figure, which is definitely not the start of a new addiction, and I'm what some people might call scrupulous with their money. So what do you get when you fuse all three of those things together? That's right, I bought the BUDGET Berserk figure. Here's my objective opinion about it. Now, the figure I purchased is the Pop-Up Parade Guts Berserker Armour Figure, and it lands at around £70 here in the UK. Pop-Up Parade are known for making their budget line of figures. Cool designs that lack the polish of something a little more expensive. However, for a starter collector, they are perfect. And if you're a Berserk fan, there aren't many cheap figures you can buy, so I had to pick this up. Now, me being a professional anime figure collector with a massive collection of one figure, I clearly have an objective opinion about this that you need to believe. Let's talk about the design of the Berserker Armour figure. The figure itself is modelled after the cover of volume 28 of Berserk. You see, that kind of looks like the figure, right? And it depicts Guts wearing the Berserker armor, perched upon a rock face. The design of the armor on this figure is awesome. It is serrated, giving the armor a rough texture, exactly how I would expect it to be in world. The figure is painted black in majority, but does seem to separate between each plate of the armor very well. His pose is spot on. It looks exactly how I would have expected it to, and it really reflects the arrogance and cockiness that Guts has when he's wearing the Berserker armor, by no fault of his own. In regards to the paintwork, I found it to be very clean and lacking in errors, which is of course a good thing, but I found it didn't really experiment with tone and shading, which is to be expected from a budget figure. The figure also comes with a swappable helmet, which you can put little LED lights in to make Guts' red eyes glow red, which I thought was freaking awesome. The armor itself is a joy to look at and is obviously the staple of this figure. However, it's everywhere else that the downsides begin to show. My biggest gripe is the cleanness of the Dragon Slayer, Guts' sword. It's extremely smooth and spotless in design, which doesn't fit the world or the character at all. This is a sword that has killed many enemies, and it's hardly ever not in use, so I was expecting a little bit more wear and gore, to be honest. My second gripe comes with the cloak. While I love the design, the shape, and the sculpting, the way it has been molded and placed together takes away from the realism of the figure. You can clearly see where the two bits of plastic have been stuck together, and it feels a little bit immersion breaking. Finally, the base and the perch. A boring plastic base is almost a given on any budget figure, but I think they could have paid a little bit more attention to the rock face that Guts is perched upon, just to make it seem slightly more realistic, as it does look very fake and plasticky. Now, despite these three gripes, I have to say, for the price, the figure truly is fantastic. Each of the gripes are downfalls of the figure being a budget figure, and it isn't something that I would have seen in a figure that costs £200 or £300. So I guess it is somewhat unfair to use those as a comparator. I don't have any budget figures to compare them together, but I think this one does look really amazing. Yes, a £500 Guts figure would look better, but is that extra £430 really worth it? I was so glad to add this to my collection, and I am beyond happy with the final product, as I really don't think I'm gonna own a non-budget friendly Berserk figure, because they are expensive. So if you have the chance, I definitely recommend picking this one up. Hi, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this super short little look at one of my brand new anime figures and exactly what I thought of it. Obviously, I'm no expert and I'm brand new to the hobby, but I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring either way. However, I'd like to hear your opinions of this figure and where I may be wrong and where I may be overstepping the mark. My last anime figure video got a lot of comments and it was really interesting seeing all you guys' thoughts, so please leave them down below. While you're down there, if you enjoyed this this video, you can like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every single time that I upload. And there's also some affiliate links down in the description where you can buy manga and anime figures, including the Berserk figure. I'll link it down there so you can pick it up if you want to, and support the channel at the same time. Look at that, best of both worlds. If you're not fed up of seeing my face just yet, you can check out either of these two videos. One of them is my newest upload that I'd love for you guys to check out if you haven't already, and the other is my last anime figure video that I made talking about my journey to buying my first ever anime figure. So please be sure to check them out, and if you do, I'll see you over there. But if you don't, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.